Price moves during NFP every month. Hello traders, this is Igor from FX Igor YouTube channel, and today we'll talk about some practical stuff. We'll talk about non-farm payroll, case studies, NFP volatility, how to trade NFP, how to monitor results and data. So let me start from the beginning for beginner traders. What is NFP? The non-farm payroll NFP report represents the number of jobs added or lost in the US economy over the last month. So the NFP report is usually released on the first Friday of each month at 8:30 EST by the US Department for Labor. What we need to know about NFP is something very simple. The name talks everything. So the number that measures the number of workers in the United States, NFP, for the previous month is without farm workers. So the word non-farm means that farm workers are not included in the payroll jobs counting. So when you know that, the first thing that we need a little bit think is how this news NFP report is important. First, if you see this chart, it's very interesting. Only half hour before the NFP, you can see 10, 15, 20 pips oscillating. And during the NFP, we can see sometimes the whole daily average to range just in 1 hour. For example, for euro dollar, that can be 80, 90, 100 pips. For British pound dollar, the same. So NFP report can be very, very volatile. As you can see on this chart made by dailyfx.com, they created this chart and they show this. There is a daily average true range. We can see sometimes around 80% of daily average true range that oscillating in volatility. In my personal research for the year 2022, I figure out that euro dollar after NFP release was 66 pips, a very short time of period, and British pound dollar 78 pips. It's a huge volatility. So you need to put a stop loss, valid stop loss. For me, it should be at least one daily average range. I avoid to trade NFP with very tight stop loss because you could be washed up. So on our web page, non-farm payroll dates, you can see just the link below this video. We have a table that we change every single month regularly, and we talk about NFP report every single month. You can monitor, you can test, you can watch, you can check NFP report on this page every single month. And you can see there are three piece of data: previous NFP, forecast NFP, and actual NFP. Previous NFP is the NFP data for the last month. Forecast NFP is something that experts think should be, and actual NFP is the NFP data that relays at 2:30 EST time every single Friday on the first Friday in the month. So this forecast NFP is something that is not completely true. Of course, experts try to guess. And what we want is, we want to see the better or worse data than expected data. And this is the real stuff. So let me see again actual, forecast, and previous NFP. So let me suppose that we have 200K new jobs in previous NFP report, 250K in forecast NFP, and actual data is 300,000 new job positions. And this can be really, really excellent result. As you can see, we have more than 100K better NFP in this example, and more than 50K better than forecast. So in this case, usually we can see US dollar strength. Because we have a strong US dollar, euro dollar will go down, as you can see on this picture. However, it's not so simple. Unemployment rate and NFP traders need to watch together. So you need to watch NFP report, NFP data, number of new jobs, but you should always check unemployment rate. I know a lot of traders that they hurry too much and they see NFP data, but they do not see unemployment rate. In the next examples, we will see why. Sometimes forecasts can be wrong because experts can make mistakes and we will have wrong expectation in that case. And sometimes investors do not react as the report shows, because sometimes investors in their head, they have a bigger picture. They don't want to react on NFP report. And sometimes these mixed results and bad or good shape economy, they can change their mind. So this is complicated. It's not just simple as always. Let me see examples, case studies. First, May 7, 2021, April. We have a 77.0K previous NFP. Then we had forecast to be 978K, and actual NFP was disaster, 266K. Because of that, we have weak US dollar and strong euro dollar. And you can see this is like from the book. Excellent, really, really excellent. However, on this picture, we have something different. June 4, 2021, May. Previous NFP report was 278K. Then we have an excellent forecast, and we had, as you can see, very similar result, but it should be strength per US dollar. However, we had a fall. We had euro dollar bullish trend. And of course, NFP was sliced worse than expected, but in my case, we shouldn't be like this. So if you think a little bit, sometimes it can be tricky. Sometimes you cannot decide very easily. So you need to watch unemployment rate. Unemployment rate is always very close to 4%. But these small changes, everything can change. For example, look this. July 2022, we had 3.5%. And then we have a bad unemployment rate increased by 0.2%. So let me see. September 2nd, 2022, we watch August data, of course, and we can see that previous NFP was 528K, then we have a 300K forecast, and we had very, very similar NFP. So it's a, let me say, bad NFP. But if you think a little bit, actual NFP is better than forecasted NFP. So price should be break even, maybe to be in some US dollar strength. But what's happened? It was because of unemployment rate. In the first couple hours, we had weaker dollar, bearish trend for dollar, bullish trend for euro dollar. And then after a few hours, bam, euro dollar went down and US dollar strength was huge. It was the September of 2022. So what you need to know, sometimes results can be mixed and you need to wait then more than usually, sometimes few hours, because when you have a mixed results with unemployment rate and NFP is not in the same direction or something like, you need to wait. You need to wait to see what will change the mind of investors. Usually unemployment rate has bigger impact if you see some huge difference. However, unemployment rate is usually straight line, couple, sometimes 0.1, 0.2% or 0% change. So usually there's no impact, but sometimes it can be. So in these videos, we'll learn a lot, and I hope that you will learn first that NFP report is very, very volatile, that you should put a higher, broader stop loss, maybe full daily average range. This is the first lesson. The second lesson is always watch unemployment rate together with NFP report, and on the end, be watch when you have a mixed results. Then you need to be patient, you need to wait, and sometimes you need to think a bigger picture to see the whole economy, to see the whole recession or good shape, to calculate everything, wait to see what will happen. And if you have a justification, if you have a verification of your thoughts, you can end trade. And there is one last lesson just want to share with you. Sometimes we have a mixed results or no reaction during the NFP. Usually trend will continue in the same direction like before NFP. Remember this. I wish you a great day. Bye bye.